Good evening. Almost half of small businesses in the West Midlands say they'll have to make people redundant after the government's job retention scheme ends. A third have already cut jobs. The furlough scheme, which has seen the government cover the majority of people's wages, has helped, but it begins tapering off from Saturday and ends on November the 1st. Well, one boss who's already made people redundant says the government now needs to cut the VAT on manufactured goods to reduce prices and encourage people to start buying again. Well, our business correspondent Mark Gough reports.
At this factory, they turn coils of metal into all sorts of tiny components for kettles and cars, disposable razors and plumbing equipment. But sales are down 25%. And despite help through the furlough scheme, they've had to make 4 people redundant just to break even. How do you feel about having to make people redundant? Because this is a small company, isn't it? You all know each other really well.
Yeah, I mean, we're a family here. I employ a team of awesome people, and they enable us to do what we do, chase those microns every day. Making a selection and making redundancies has been a very difficult decision, and not one that I've enjoyed at all. But we have to do it to secure the future of the company and make sure we adjust our overheads to suit the current level of sales for the next 6 months or so.
This isn't the only firm which has made people redundant. A survey of small businesses in the West Midlands shows that 90% of them use the furlough scheme, but almost a third have already made people redundant, and almost half say they will by the end of the year. This firm, which is based in Birmingham, now thinks it can survive. Furlough helped, but they also helped themselves, selling to 22 countries in 11 different sectors and diversifying, even turning their hands to selling PPE on eBay, visors and tiny nose clips for face masks. But furlough starts to taper off from Saturday, with the government no longer covering national insurance or pension contributions. The boss here says industry will still need more help. Simply put, this firm needs people to start buying the kettles and cars the parts go into, and the government can help with that by cutting VAT.
What we need is another stimulus to drive consumer spending. Manufactured goods need consumers to spend for us to make the goods for. So I'm pushing for a VAT reduction across the board on all manufactured goods.
Any help to keep industry turning. Mark Gough, ITV News.